When I relax after a hard day's work, I like to get stuck into a crossword. Phil is a bit like me. He's just come home from his day job at IBM and he's working on his nightly puzzle, trying to prevent over-expenditure in the American healthcare system.
A lot of money is wasted every year on unnecessary admissions into hospital. And what we're trying to do is to get an algorithm that is able to predict which patients are more likely to need hospital admissions and which probably won't.
It might seem odd for a Melbourne data analyst to be worrying about US healthcare, but there's a good reason.
Or potentially, if you come up with the best algorithm, there's a $3 million prize coming your way.
$3 million has a lot of people thinking. In fact, 644 other people across the world are competing with Phil on this one problem through a website called Kaggle. Tell me how Kaggle came to be.
On one hand, you've got companies with piles and piles of data, but not the ability to get as much out of it as they would like. On the other hand, you've got researchers and data scientists, particularly at university, who are pining for access to real-world data.
The idea of Kaggle is to join them both together and turn data analysis into worldwide competitions.
I found a new way to predict the outcomes of chess matches.
I've come up with an algorithm to measure dark matter in the universe.
I worked out a better way of predicting travel times on the M4 in Sydney.
Anyone can host a competition if they can provide the data for a real-world problem. And there's an infinite number of possible data problems to solve, from traffic congestion to the likelihood of it raining on my way home.
Data really underlies just about everything. So we've done a competition for Ford to build an algorithm that tells you how alert the driver is. We've done HIV data sets. We've even done something on Eurovision Song Contest voting.
Competitors are given the same sets of data. Using this, competitors try to build a data model to solve a predictive problem. Allowing competitors to see how their models compare to others drives better and better results.
Well, Tanya, this is the leaderboard. Well, when I initially started, I was about 55th, which made you think, does someone else know that I don't?
How are you going now?
So currently a third on the leaderboard.
Third?
Third.
So you're third in the running for $3 million?
Well, bad thing is the top two win the money, so I've got to try a bit harder. No prizes for coming third at the moment, unfortunately.
Competition may be fierce, but does Kaggle really help solve big problems? On May 23rd of this year, NASA, the European Space Agency and the Royal Astronomical Society posted one of the great problems of our time: how to map the presence of dark matter in galaxies when we can't see it.
The universe is behaving a little bit oddly. It's behaving as though there's more matter than we can actually observe. So the competition is to build algorithms that detect this additional matter and where exactly it is.
In less than a week, a glaciologist from Cambridge had produced an algorithm that outperformed those developed in over a decade of research at the space agencies. So, Martin, how did you do it?
I'm a glaciologist, and one of the things that I do is I look at satellite imagery of the fronts of glaciers in Greenland and try and monitor the position of the front of the glacier over the course of a year. These images are often corrupted with things like there's clouds in the way, there might be some sensor noise, there's probably more bits of ice sitting in the fjord in front of the glacier, which look very much like the glacier. And so one of the things we have to do is guess where the glacier front position is based on these noisy images.
Glacier fronts and mapping dark matter in the universe, they seem like two markedly different things.
It turns out that when you're looking at an image of a galaxy far, far away, it's quite noisy, there are things in the way, there's blurring happening. It's got a lot of the same problems as working in the glaciological context.
By combining simple astronomical algorithms in the same way he did glacial algorithms, Martin hit on a winning combination.
it came up with a number for a score. And I said, oh, that looks okay. Excellent. Put it away. And I got an email a week later saying that I'd beaten the best astronomical algorithms. I had no idea.
The results don't surprise Anthony.
We have people from over 200 universities in 100 countries around the world. It was at least my thesis that if you open the problem to a wide audience, everybody tries their own different techniques, and the most successful one will end up winning.